Hi guys, today we're going to talk about my review and video. That was part of my English class project of December. Released in 2010, The Secret World of Arriety is a movie from the famous Studio Ghibli, studio well known for its other creations such as My Neighbor Totoro, Spirited Away, House Moving Castle, and more. The movie tells us the story of Arriety and her family, who are small humans who do everything they can to survive, such as hiding from humans or collecting things like food and personal necessities to stay alive. In the middle of the way, we know Sho, who is a boy that had just moved into your mother's childhood home and her serious heart problems. So, have you ever dreamed of what it would be like to have a bond of friendship and trust between individuals with such a different lives, but somehow with something so much in common? That's what you see in this video, analyzing some points by the stunning atmosphere of Arriety and Sho.
Arriety. That's a beautiful name.
The boar horse lives under the floor of the house and needs to collect supplies to survive, and usually do this at night when humans can possibly not see them. But in the first night of Arriety for collection, in one careless movement, Sho, who was sleepless, just see her and her father.
I know it was you. In the garden. I knew I saw you.
Obviously, Arriety got scared and afraid of this first contact with humans and concludes that it would be the end of the long years of living in the house with her family. And she's not completely wrong, because the relationship between humans and the small portion of the tiny humans that remained was something dangerous, aiming to survive of this small species. But Sho is willing to help Arriety in any way he can, with supplies, new furniture of the dollhouse, the same dollhouse we met later in the movie, who's made especially for the tiny humans.
It's wonderful.
It is perfectly detailed and just like the real thing. Even the oven works.
Or just showing up support, for example. At a certain point of the movie, Haru, the housekeeper, who has always been suspicious by the presence of the ball horse, captures Arriety's mother. And after this unfortunate event, Arriety seeks the help of Sho, who successfully managed to help her to rescue her family. And this is one of the moments in the movie when we realize that even with such different realities and unfavorable backgrounds, Arriety trusts her fate and the fate of her family to Sho, who is a human. And this shows us that even when we're feeling afraid, unsure, or like we need to hide, for example, the relationship of empathy and identifications that Sho shows to Arriety makes her want to break through her fear and trust in a human, the same humans that the Bohors have been afraid in all of our lives. In the final act of the movie, Arriety and her family just move out of the house, leaving us with one of the most beautiful and emotional moments in the movie, Arriety and Sho's farewell.
Thank you for having protected me.
Arriety.
You take care of yourself.
I confess that I cry a little bit when I was a child and I see this scene for the first time, and maybe I'm still crying in these days with the same scene. But that's not the point. because it's so lovely to see how they care for each other and how they build up such a great bonding over the course of the movie. The movie also gives us the message that despite our difference, the place we're in, or even possible disagreements, we shouldn't be afraid to try something new. Arriety family moves away for fear to be extinguished by humans, but the same humans that always been trying to live peacefully with the Bohors. The Arriety's bravery to trust and develop a friendship with Sho just proves the point. We can also think about how the fate of the Bohors could have been different if they left the fear behind and trust in something new, like accepting the doll's house, for example.
I always dreamed of having a kitchen like this.
Anyway, I just know I will never forget the magical travel of the soundtrack, the direction, the art, the characters, the history of the movie. Like Sho said when he was saying goodbye to Arriety.
Arriety, you're in my heart now and for always. I will never forget you, ever.
So guys, that's my review about my favorite Studio Ghibli movie, and it's always been a pleasure to revisit the friendship between the characters, and I really hope you like it, and see you guys next time. Bye. Bye.